Have to, what do you think? You don't have to be quiet.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Here, I'll turn you.
Oh, hello. I was feeling, this whole time walking the Camino, we've done this. This is, I don't know, our 6th time on the Camino or something like that. And we have never walked in rain.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of anticipating. It was a little bit of stress thinking about what will it be like in January to walk in the rain.
Like 35 degrees.
Because these sweet little girls from Hawaii don't like to be cold.
This is true.
Because we could have said, let's wait until it's not. Literally, this is like a rainy season.
Right.
Because when we were walking yesterday through beautiful, like, green fields, and it was white as a back road, and it was, the birds were chirping. It was raining. We were in our ponchos, and our feet were wet.
Yeah.
We were a bit cold. I was so grateful for it. I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. Because normally I'm in the house going, oh, I don't want to go outside in that. And I wouldn't trade it.
Oh, I love that. So what you're saying is
That something, even like walking in the rain, that we would have never thought we could have gotten joy from or delight in, because it just was like, no, that's not for me. It actually was for us. Like, we took that moment and we like, oh God, what is that? Like, really absorbed the goodness of a moment that maybe we initially would have
counted out.
Yeah, we would have been like, not for us. And we would have missed that.
We would have.
And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Something that came to me was like, when you microdose discomfort, when you microdose discomfort, you actually are infusing these like uncomfortable moments. Like, oh, I don't really love that. I'm not really, let it go a little bit. Like don't control so much. Like, you're microdosing discomfort. That actually is a real interesting way to wake up and come alive and find joy. You don't think you will because you think
It's uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. I'm a girl who likes comfort, and I do.
She does.
But there's joy in the microdosing of discomfort that is like almost unexplainable.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
I'm trying to capture it, but I don't think I'm doing a good job.
No, you are. I think it's because it's like a muscle that
I think it's because it's like a muscle when you work out. It doesn't necessarily I really like what you said about microdosing, but it doesn't necessarily feel like one thing will affect you. But when you microdose it and you're like often doing that, like in little spurts, then the reason why it's such a benefit is because over time you notice like, oh, this muscle is really strong.
Yeah.
Like, this muscle is bigger and I have some definition here now.
Yeah.
Know? So it's like little bits, but you're in the microdosing of discomfort, what you get better at, what muscle is being stretched is what? What is the muscle?
Being able to be happy even when circumstances are not ideal.
Happiness in non-ideal situations.
Flexibility.
And flexibility, adaptability, and make space for gratitude for things.
And letting go of control. The need to control every part of a scenario to make it what you want.
Yeah, because that's a lot of pressure on you to control everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot of energy and pressure and
yeah.
disappointment with unmet expectations. But this, I think because of that, it opens up space for you to really enjoy more.
Yeah.
That's the muscle that you build.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like that as you do a little bit of discomfort. Like right now we're sitting here and it's freezing.
And we're eating maybe something that we actually wanted, like eggs and like we wanted a good hearty meal. And I actually woke up and told my sister, I said, I don't want to eat a slice of ham from the grocery store. And we sat down and it was a slice of ham. It was a grocery ham right there. And I was like, oh, disappointment. So much of life sometimes can feel like disappointing, and disappointment drives us in one of two ways. Oh God, what a crappy day. Or I'm so disappointed, like, oh, well, what can I take from this? Like, and I think especially in midlife, if we don't work that muscle, it's like, what a crappy day. But this isn't what I wanted. I need to do like what I want. I'm tired of this. And it can almost like be like a tantrum. Like it just is like a hole that causes our joy to seep out in our day.
And so the microdosing of discomfort is like, God damn it, this is what I wanted to eat. Well, let's go out there and I'm like, let's be curious about the day and let's see what else. Actually, this morning we were like, huh? The bread was soft. And then
the bread was soft.
And then you were like, oh, and the yogurt is pineapple. That's cool. You know, it's like, and I get that can sound cheesy, like find a silver lining, but it really happened naturally because we were like, and we were like, well, this is good. This is soft. This tastes good.
Yeah.
I'm cold, but pretty soon we're gonna go put on our jackets.
Yeah.
And it just kind of leads to that.
Yeah.
And last thing is that it's not silly. It's not like silly optimism. It's not. But I do think that when we can live with that mindset, we age better. Think about every old person that you know. Think about it. Think about the old people in your life. The grumpy old people who are like bitter. And then the people who are like the sweet old people who are like, buen dia. People who are like, guys, it's okay. It's like that's a mindset that's cultivated. Okay, now pretty clear. We thought of one more thing to tell you. Okay, we were actually just saying, because we hate people that tell us, we hate people that are like, be more optimistic. That's silver lining. We don't like that. We personally don't. Me. But we were just saying, what were we saying? We were saying that it's not as if we're living some posh life here in the Camino. Oh, that's nice for them because they're living some posh life in Portugal. No.
Yeah.
It's like, we have real problems. Like, we don't know if the businesses are going to work. We don't know if we're going to have money in the bank.
Yeah.
We're fighting for our lives in these long-term marriages. That we're married, but it's like we're working at it. Our kids are in university. Our kids are living their lives, and they have problems that are also our problems. And so this is not like, we're not doing this in some kind of like cloud of perfection. We're like, oh, nice, because we're doing it in the midst of like really real problems.
Yes.
And it's real. And so we wanted to give that disclaimer. We just want you to know, like, disclaimer. Like, no, we're actually real people with real problems, guys. I can count 10 real problems. Bye.